Hey Scorpio, welcome to this space. Welcome to Cancer season. Welcome to the summertime. Let's go ahead and jump in. We're going to jump into your reading, you guys. Check your moon and or your rising placements for deeper resonance. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Let's go ahead and jump into your reading, Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising placements for this new moon in Scorpio and what it is trying to bless you with, what it's trying to teach you at this time. We are in Cancer season, so this is a time to make sure that you are expressing your emotions, that you are getting in touch with your emotions. Do not ignore your emotions, right? If you're feeling sad about something or you miss somebody or whatever, talk about it. Face that, right? Talk to somebody about it. If something is really upsetting you, express it and release it. Okay, do not hold on to that, right? So let's go ahead and see here for Scorpios, sun, moon, and rising placements, ancestors, guardians, and protectors for this Cancer new moon for Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising placements. Ooh, got a little bit of itch. Okay, you have study. Okay, so I also see this as, make sure you're paying attention to and observing, being observant during this time, Scorpio. But I do see that some of you guys are thinking about going back to school. If it's not you going back to school and paying for school, this is you just taking a workshop. This is you listening to podcasts or watching YouTube videos, just gaining your own knowledge about something, learning a new skill, okay? You can do that for free, okay? For the most part, you don't always have to pay a bunch of money and go to school for it, but you can if that's the route that you want to go. And you can also maybe just go to the library and start renting books, or checking out books or what have you, or buying books, whatever the case may be. Getting upgrading your knowledge about certain things or gaining new knowledge about a new topic is actually really beneficial for you during this Cancer new moon phase. Okay, so this will be a good time for you to just kind of, sit down and study some things, take some notes, go to school or go to a workshop. Bottom of the deck, we have abundance. So there is abundance in knowledge. The more you know, the more abundant you are. Okay. So please remember that. So if there is a topic where you kind of feel like, or you felt like in the past, like, oh, I don't really need to know that. That's not beneficial for me. Learn it anyway. There may be some topics or knowledge that you probably thought was like, it wasn't for you, but then all of a sudden you started to think, maybe I do need to know that. Right? And this can also be connected to your career. Maybe you need to go get certified for something and you need to go take some classes, and that's actually going to set you ahead of everybody else, or not everyone else, but like the majority of people who don't take those classes or get certified, right? Sometimes, Scorpio, it might be good for you to just go learn something just because, and just be like, I don't know why I need to learn this, but I'm going to go learn it anyway, right? Like, I got certified to drive a forklift, and I'm like, I don't know where I'm going to use this skill, but I know how to drive a forklift now, right? So it can be anything. Let's go ahead and see here, Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising signs for this Cancer new moon energy. What more is in store for you? What more is this new moon trying to tell you for the next month or so? Life-changing epiphany or experience. You have lapis lazuli. Beautiful, Scorpio. So this new education, this workshop, is going to really help you see life in a different perspective. Okay. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have give it to God, the stone amber. So yeah, during this Cancer new moon phase, really, just tap into the unknown. Just tap into, like, what will God have me do? You know, maybe, you know, maybe your creator or your ancestors or your spiritual team is just like pushing you towards something and you're just like, you know what, I don't know why I feel led to this, but I'm going to do it anyway. This is a time where you don't need to really necessarily make sense of a situation. You just need to just be like, you know what, I don't need to get involved with this. This is not my problem. If the universe wants me to have anything to do with this, then it will grant me that opportunity. But there's some type of situation or some type of, I feel like there's some type of situation or experience or circumstance that's trying to distract you, that might try to distract you during this Cancer moon, Scorpio, and you just need to kind of continue to move forward. Okay, you may have somebody who wants you to pay attention to a certain situation while your life is going well. You may just have some type of circumstance or someone who tries to bring a certain circumstance to your doorstep and be like, hey, Scorpio, pay attention to this. This needs to be dealt with. And you need to just be like, no, I don't. I do not need to deal with that. That is your problem, or that, you know, take it up with somebody else, right? So there's something that you kind of just need to, and I feel like when you do have this epiphany or when this experience happens, you're going to realize like, wow, this person is messy. Or wow, like I've been distracted this whole time by this circumstance, right? And it's really going to open your eyes and it's really going to help you out in life big time, Scorpio. So do not allow yourself to be distracted during this Cancer new moon phase, okay? All right, we're going to pull one more oracle message, you guys, and then we're going to jump into the tarot. Culmination, release, and illumination. Yes, the lunar eclipse card. Very interesting. So yeah, like I was saying, like these cards were saying, Scorpio, there's going to be some type of release, some type of epiphany, or some type, like it says, illumination here. Like a light bulb's going to go off, and or a light bulb is going to turn on, and it's going to be a very bright light bulb where you see everything that's going on around you. And you're going to realize, what the heck have I been doing? You're going to see that there have been some things that have been hidden from you. And it doesn't have to be anything necessarily like malevolent or anything. Not like it can be. You may realize that somebody is more bad than good. But you might just realize that there are just certain people who are just not good at problem solving, or they're just not, you know, they always kind of show up when you're having a good time. Like they always, you know, just kind of pay attention, Scorpio. You have somebody that shows up every single time you're having a good time. And every time, this time when they show up, you need to say, I have other things to do. Figure it out, right? You don't need to get involved just because someone says you need to be involved. That's not your place. That's not your business, right? Bottom of the deck, you have Venus. I love seeing that. So this is like strong Venus energy, beauty, artistry, and love. So some of you guys are going to go study something regarding art or beauty. Okay. Some of you guys are very, very helpful to your community or to other people. You're very loving. Okay. And this Venus energy is also teaching you how to just surrender and release. Just completely move forward without straining yourself. You know, you don't need to turn around and go break a leg, okay? You've broken enough legs. It's time to move forward, right? Stay on your path, Scorpio. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot. We're going to pull 3 tarot cards and clarify those cards really quickly for this Cancer new moon for you guys, Scorpio. All right, guys, we have the 5 of Swords. Yep, there's that There's some type of bully here, or you've been beating yourself up over something, and you don't need to beat yourself over it. Yep, you need to set some boundaries because somebody doesn't know how to act. Somebody doesn't know how to act. There's somebody here in your life, Scorpio, or a situation that is constantly just like ravenous wolves, just constantly pouncing you, constantly bombarding you, or constantly showing up with some type of, you know, BS. And you need to be the Queen of Swords here. This is Libra. This is Virgo, I believe. This is balance. There's that Venus energy too. King of Cups, yeah. Some of you guys, you're dealing with somebody. Some of you guys are either dealing with a Cancer. You could be dealing with a Gemini. You could be dealing with another Scorpio. Okay. Yeah, I see strong Scorpio here, y'all. So what I'm getting, okay. If this is Scorpio, either it's another Scorpio or this is you. You are the one that's spreading your wings and freeing yourself from this. And you're putting your foot down with somebody. I don't know who it is, but there's some type of situation where you need to put your foot down and say, hey, I'm not getting involved in this. You need to go figure it out on your own. There's something going on during this Cancer new moon where you are going to finally realize that you need to be free of this person or free of this circumstance. Bottom of the deck, you have the Six of Wands. You're going to be fine. You're going to be victorious. You're going to be triumphant. You're going to come out on the other side unscathed. You're going to be okay. You're going to make it. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify these cards. Let's clarify these cards really quickly, Scorpio, for this Cancer new moon energy. Yeah, there's definitely some type of energy here, Scorpio, for you guys where it's very bothersome. Like this, it's almost like there's somebody here who's very bothersome. Or there's like a certain circumstance that just constantly like comes up and it's very grueling mentally. Like it really gets your mind in a bit of a tizzy. Okay, it really gets your mind in a really bad place. Or yeah, this person just gets your mind in a really bad place. Like they have kind of traumatized you a little bit. They're just a bully. There's some of you guys, you're just dealing with a bully. And they, you know, they don't know what to do with themselves. Knight of Swords. Okay. So yeah, this is definitely somebody who has like Taurus, is attached to Taurus energy or some type of Geminian energy, like a Gemini. Or this is just someone who they act like they're very covert. Like it's like a very like a covert narcissistic energy or a covert like self-centered type of energy. Like this person, or covert abuse. There's someone here who is good at pretending to be someone that they're not around other people, but whenever they come to you, they bully you. Others of you, there's someone where they treat you nice, like they're kind of acting like, oh, I want to be your friend, or I want to be a part of, like in a relationship with you, or I like you, Scorpio, or you're cool, but they're actually not cool with you. They're actually using you. And I have a feeling that that's going to be shown to you because I see the Queen of Swords. That's going to be, yep, like I said, it's going to be shown to you. You're going to see it. It's going to be very clear to you. When I see the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Swords together, there is no doubt in your mind that this is going to be something that you're going to have to boot out. Like you need to cut it off. It needs to be tossed in the garbage. Ten of Cups. So yeah, towards the end of it all, you're going to be happier for it. You're going to be happier for it. Yeah. So you may end up telling someone off or telling someone, hey, you need to back off. Right? I'm not putting up with this BS anymore. We have the Emperor, yeah. So you're going to stand on top. You're standing on top of the world right now, Scorpio. You got other things to do. We got Scorpio here again with the Emperor. This is Aries, but there's an eagle here, so that's Scorpio. Like, very beautiful energy, y'all. Tell this person to leave you alone, okay? Or whatever the situation is. If there are multiple people, tell them to back off. This is your time. This is your time to enjoy, right? Do not allow these people to, or this circumstance to distract you from your abundance. Okay. So make sure you pay attention to what's going on around you and pay attention to when this person comes in to your life to disrupt your peace. Could be an Aquarius, could be another Scorpio, could be a Gemini, could be a Cancer. Okay. Much love and light to all of you. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, y'all.